Hey, I've got a tutorial for my last trick. So here we go. Right, so I have a packet of cards. There's 26 cards in the packet. I'll spread them out like this, and they look great like this when you do the opening of the trick. But all these cards have one thing in common, and that's why they're all here. They all add up to 12 or 13 when you spell them out, okay? Every single one of these cards, it'll end up at 12 or 13 letters, okay? So that's what we need to know, and that's the setup for the trick. All right. Then everything else is just self-working, okay? So I give the deck to somebody who's in the audience. Let them give it a shuffle. You can shuffle as much as you want. You can cut them as much as you want. It doesn't matter at all. Again, just a self-working trick. So we just got to follow the steps now, okay? So then I go, all right, I want you to take, and they still have the packet. I want you to take about half the cards, okay? Set it down. Now, when I look over here, I want 13 or less. And if I'm not sure, I might just say something like, well, you know what, let's just take 3 extra cards. Are you sure? Or I could say something like, you know, some people might think I bent a card, so we cut to a specific spot. So why don't we just take 3 extra cards just in case? So again, nobody thinks I'm cheating. And basically, you just want to make sure you got 2 numbers down below 13. 8, 9, 10 works great, okay? I don't think you'll get much less than that. Okay, so those are there. And then I go, all right, I'm going to turn around, and I want you to count how many cards you have, okay? So if this was a performance, I would turn around because it's a great self-working trick. I don't need to know what the number is, but you do. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, you do that silently. Nobody else would know except you at this moment. 10. Okay. Then I come over here and I go, all right, now we have a number over here in this packet that you know, you only know. And I'm going to start showing you cards, okay? So now when we get to that number, I want you to memorize the card. So let me show you how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if there was 5 cards in this packet, this was the card you'd memorize, the 5 of spades, okay? 6, 7, 8, 9. So if there was 9 cards in this packet, you'd memorize the 10 of diamonds, okay? So that makes sense? Okay, simple enough. Then again, I give it another shuffle because I don't want to be accused of cheating. Give it another cut. Again, doesn't matter. It's a self-working trick. It's great. All right, so then I start doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and here we are at the 10th card, which is the 7 of spades. So that's the card you want to memorize. But I want to go all the way to 13 because the trick needs you to go all the way to 13. So I go 11, 12. Again, I do this quietly. I'm not saying it out loud. 13. That's all you want to do. 13 is the perfect number. You just take these remaining cards and put them on top. Now your card is in the 13th position in this pack right here, okay? So then you can get rid of these cards. And then now I give the instructions that, all right, I want you to spell your card out. And when you get to the very, well, let me give you an example of that first. So spell your card out like F-O-U-R-O-F, and then you would spell spades, plural, hearts, plural, clubs, plural, or diamonds, plural. So make sure you add the S at the end, and that's how it works, okay? And I'm just taking some random cards, so it's a good sample, but your card's still going to be in the 13th spot once I put these back on top, okay? All right, so then they spell their card out, and all I'm doing, because I know it's going to be 12 or 13 letters, is I'm just counting to 13, okay? And then one more thing I do say is I want you to, when you get to that last letter, I want you to say stop. Again, you're saying it inside your head, not out loud, nobody knows. Just, I want to hopefully telepathically pick it up, and I'll know exactly where to stop by reading your mind, okay? Which is a bunch of fluff. All I'm doing is counting to 13, okay? So here we go. Let me show you how the performance works, okay? So start counting, F, O, U, whatever the card are, okay? I'm just counting numbers. So I'll stop 4, 5, again in my head, 6, 7, and you're spelling the card, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, stop. I could tell you wanted to say stop right there, okay? So again, this is 12, this is 13. So if you're worried, and I did see somebody who said, well, how do you stop between 12 and 13? Well, when you get to 12, you just pull the 13th card and it's stop. So you could have basically stopped here, or you could have basically stopped here, they're not going to think about it because you're going to continue on. They're not going to have a chance to think about it, okay? And then you go, all right, so you spelled your card out. And for the first time, what was your card? And then you flip it over, and magically it appears, and it is the 7 of spades. So hope you liked the tutorial. Go back and watch the trick. Thank you for your support, and have a great day.